Wherever Donald J. Trump has gone in life, he's made sure the cameras follow. Now, the media he has courted followed him into court in Manhattan for a date which will live in political infamy. April the 15th, 2024, the first time a former US president has faced a criminal trial.
Nothing like this has ever happened before. There's never been anything like it. Every legal scholar said this case is nonsense. It should never have been brought.
With Trump currently heading towards his third presidential run, this New York trial goes back to his first campaign in 2016. Just weeks before voters went to the polls, Trump is accused of falsifying business records to cover up payments he made to stop the adult film star Stormy Daniels going public about an alleged affair. That apparent cover-up means he's accused of election interference, that he suppressed information that could have damaged his 2016 presidential campaign. Donald Trump has denied these allegations and pleaded not guilty. This goes to the heart of Trump the man, his affairs, his business dealings, his ability to never play by the rules and always get away with it.
Can he sweep it under the rug? No, but he has this giant megaphone in which he shapes, how so many people see it.
But now he faces a reckoning in the city where he was born and made his name. Is his past finally catching up with him?
That whole strategy of saying things out loud, of boasting, of bragging so that they get normalized isn't the same as making them legal. That's different.
Trump has consistently said this is a political witch hunt against him. Hence today, as jury selection begins, he's argued that finding neutral jurors is impossible, given New York is a heavily Democratic city, and he even tried to get the judge recused to no avail. And so now he must sit in court for several weeks. Donald Trump's immediate future involves a web of complex criminal legal cases crisscrossing the country. 4 criminal trials that could determine whether he ends up in the White House or in a federal penitentiary. It promises jurors and millions of watching voters an insight into his private life and a parade of figures from his past and present. And in the first trial of the 4, jurors will hear the case brought by federal prosecutor Alvin Bragg, which alleges Donald Trump paid $130,000 in hush money to Stormy Daniels. But how strong is this case against him?
It's not a weak case. It's not a slam dunk for the prosecution either. The real question is why? What was the intent? Was he trying to conceal from voters the fact that he made or arranged to have a payment made to a porn star?
Trump is also accused of trying to overturn the 2020 election in 2 separate court cases, as well as concealing classified documents in Florida. He denies the allegations. Those cases are all unlikely to go to trial before November's election. Despite Trump facing these multiple indictments, he easily clinched the Republican presidential nomination. Yet will him sitting in a courtroom, rather than being on the campaign trail, shift the dial?
The conventional wisdom about what's happening in American politics is overestimating Donald Trump's strength and underestimating the Democratic Party and Joe Biden's strength. And we know from polling that 20 to 30% of Republican voters said they would consider not voting for Trump if he's convicted of a crime. That may happen in the next few weeks.
This trial is not just a test of Trump's legal defense. It is also the latest test of American democracy. What if Trump is found guilty, goes to jail, and yet still wins in November? Today was historic. The next few weeks are seismic.